cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality.
Sweet, 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 sweet. All right, cool. Let me bring this up a little bit. Yeah. Welcome back to the Cult of Personality podcast, hosted by yours truly, once again, Mikeymcchoppa, and we're here again in person. Wow. Today we're here with David Halo.
Hello.
And the videographer, the man, the myth, the other David. Welcome, y'all.
MUNKSBOY.
At
MUNKSBOY.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't get the alias. Damn, I'm lacking right now. Hell yeah. So, welcome to the show, guys. I'm so happy to have you guys on.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much.
We met at, I think it was it Night Shift?
It was Night Shift, the Living Gallery, yeah, in Brooklyn, yes.
Hell yeah. And so immediately, I was just talking about it before. Immediately, I just like your sound, and I like the way you carried yourself, and I like, just even like, just everything, the appearance, the image, the way the whole show goes. And I was like, I need to get this kid socials. We need to do an interview, and I'm happy we're here.
Hell yeah, me too. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. So, how's everything been?
Everything's been good.
What you been up to?
Shit. Working. I work retail. So that's
yeah.
actually how we met. That's how me and David met.
Oh yeah, what y'all do? Like, where y'all at?
We're working at Urban Outfitters at the mall. It's pretty chill though. We like
That's
pretty good
cool.
environment. Yeah. I've been working on an album, of course. I'm always
shit.
working on music, yeah.
Busy.
Yeah, and fucking up my knee. I walked in with a crutch today. So
Bro, I opened the door to the apartment building and I just see a crutch. What happened?
Yo, it's kind of embarrassing because it wasn't even like anything happened like specifically. So I was playing volleyball on Sunday. Today's Wednesday for the people watching. Today is Wednesday, so keep that in mind. So the timeline is on Sunday I was playing volleyball, right? This is my first time playing volleyball. Like actually, I'm fucking 21 and I've never played volleyball in my life.
Not even like in gym class or anything?
Like maybe, but not, in gym class, like, you're not trying, what I mean?
Yeah,
and
I feel you.
It's like on hardwood floor and shit. So I'm not going to be diving around like playing
Where were
for
you at,
real.
like the beach?
I was at a park, but they had like the sand,
Yeah.
So I was playing in the sand, diving around and shit. And I kind of hurt my knee, but I was like, it's nothing serious, right? I was still walking fine. And then this is probably my fucking fault. I played tennis yesterday on Tuesday, even though my knee kind of hurt. And I think I just pushed it too much. Like I kind of strained the muscle or something. So I woke up this morning and I was like, I should be good, right? Because my knee was hurting yesterday. I iced it and shit. Nah. And I could barely walk today. And I was like, fuck. Literally, I FaceTimed him. I was like, what do I say? What do I say to Mikey? Like, do I cancel? I was typing a message to be like, yo, I'm so sorry to do this. And then he was like, I have a crutch. I have one crutch. Like, if you want to use it.
Literally found it in the front of my old house in New Brunswick. I have no
He found it.
I cleaned it up this morning and I was like, so happy I kept that shit.
Does the mic picks him up, right?
Yeah, I think so. If you want to just ever turn it over or lean in, you can.
Okay, bet. You just want to say it again?
No, I think we caught it.
Oh, it picks him up? It picks him up.
I think we got it. I think we got it a little. If anything, in editing, I got you.
Got you. My fault.
Hell yeah. No, that's insane. You're like on some super athlete shit, training for the Olympics, volleyball, tennis, bam, my legs blown out.
I think the problem is that I don't play sports. Like, I'm not athletic, and that's why my knee's fucked up for playing sports like two days.
Is that 2 times?
2 times. That's it. I'm never playing again. I even lost, too. I lost in tennis.
Yeah.
Damn.
How was it, though? Was it fun?
Yeah, it was fun. Actually, I had a lot of fun. It was pretty hot.
Oh yeah, you're probably a fucking crazy sweat with this global warming summer we're dealing with right now.
Yeah, I worked up a sweat for sure, but
hell yeah.
Yeah, everything's been good though. Overall, everything's been good.
Hell yeah. So, getting really into a little bit of the interview. You say you're from Jersey. You said you're from I can't even repeat it.
Piscataway. I'm not from Piscataway, but that's where I live now.
That's where you live now. So where are you from?
I'm from Milltown. It's a really small town in New Jersey. It's like 10 minutes from the Rutgers campus in New Brunswick, if you know where that is.
I know Rutgers.
Yeah.
I don't know anything besides that.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it's a super small town, suburban New Jersey. Very regular shit.
How was that? Just regular, chill?
Some regular ass shit, yeah.
Regular ass shit. What made you move to
Piscataway?
Yeah, Piscataway.
Man, I don't know. I think, I live with my mom, and we just needed a change, so we just moved out. That's really all it was. Yeah, I was living in the same house pretty much my whole life. So like 14, I was living there for 14 years.
14 years. Holy
yeah,
shit.
and then I just moved at the end of last year, so right before I turned 21.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you got your like you had your roots set in Jersey.
Yeah.
How was there any effect, musically from your environment?
Honestly, I have no fucking idea. I don't think so. Like, I feel like that's a weird answer because most people are like inspired, like as you grow up around musicians or whatever. I don't really know a lot of people that made music like in person in my hometown.
Yeah.
And besides like my older brother who like really got me into like producing music and stuff like that on a laptop that we shared. When I was like 10, I started making beats.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you started as a producer as a kid?
Yes.
And did that like have any longevity, or was it kind of like a little phase?
No longevity because I was really just doing it for fun. And like I would post this stuff on SoundCloud and YouTube because I had a YouTube channel as well where I was like making Minecraft videos and stuff like that. Yeah, I was just doing whatever. So I started out making house and like dubstep music, and because I was like hella into Skrillex and shit. It was really bad because I used like a lot of loops, and I was just learning how to use FL Studio. Right, I made, I think, two or three albums, like full albums worth of music of like house and dubstep music, and it's all terrible. And that was all when I was 10 and 11, so this was like 2013.
Hella motivated.
I was hella motivated, but it sucked. And like I wasn't focused on like, I wasn't like, oh, I'm trying to blow up. I was just doing it for fun.
Yeah,
because I just enjoyed music.
That's when it's the most genuine, the most lit. I won't beat around the bush. I'll cut to the chase and get to the main question that you always see on those great Instagram posts I put so much effort into. David Halo.
Yeah.
The name, the image, the aura, and the energy. Pretty much we're kind of already talking about the origin. So how did it start? How did we get all the way to this point? And everything in between. However you take it.
Man, I feel like I lost some aura walking in with a crutch today.
Nah, I think it adds extra aura.
You think
and
so?
Like a little bit of lore,
But it's not mysterious anymore because I just told the story.
But it's real.
It is
I
real.
Respect you.
I appreciate it.
Maybe you lost the aura points, but not in my eyes.
I appreciate it. So, damn. How did I get started? The name David Halo came to me probably in 2020. So up to that point, I was going by a different name that is kind of cringy, I think. But
ooh, spill the beans.
Okay.
Unless you don't want to, it's fine.
I'll say it. So I used to go by Naturally Trash, which was my Xbox gamer tag.
Real shit.
Did you know that?
I didn't even know that.
I don't even think I told him. See, it was
Munks
that
didn't
bad.
know that.
But this is back when, I wasn't taking music that serious. So, and like I wasn't planning to, take it as a career option, So I was just doing it for fun, and I didn't care about my name. I was just like, it doesn't matter. It was my Xbox gamer tag.
Something you already identify with. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Which it was like, I came up with that shit probably when I was 10. So still, not the best name I could have. David's my middle name. So that was easy. And Halo, I'm not sure where that came from. I think I was trying to think of names that would be something that would be memorable to people. Like you could hear it once and then you'll remember it. You'll hear a song. Oh, right. David Halo. It kind of has a ring to it.
Yeah.
And I really fuck with artists like Kevin Abstract. Kevin Abstract of Brockhampton.
Yeah.
Like just the name is so sick to me. Just a first name and then
it got
some
that
word.
aura.
Yeah. It got that aura. Yeah. I don't know. Something about it. I'm trying to think of another artist. This isn't the first name, but Post Malone. Even that name, I really fuck with that name. It kind of
has like that twang.
It has that twang. It rolls off the tongue, same way that I think David Halo does.
Yeah.
And I think Post is his last name or something like that. And I don't know where the Malone came from, but some shit like that. I kind of tried to follow that recipe.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that's how I came up with David Halo.
As Naturally Trash, did you build much of like a fan base? Did it have much longevity, or was it kind of like?
Not really. No.
All right.
I was posting on SoundCloud. I posted quite a bit of music, but like, I think I was still in that phase where I was nervous to share it with people like in my life and people, my friends and stuff, because I wasn't that confident in the music. I thought people would like make fun of me or whatever at school,
right? Shit
like that. So I'd release it, but I'd kind of keep it low key. Like I'd post about it on Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
And just my online friends would see it and they'd be like, yeah, it's cool. But nobody was really streaming that shit because honestly, it just wasn't that good.
Yeah.
And I was making, at that point, I'd say like it was around 2019. I was just doing like straight rap music. Like I'd rap on like soul samples, like literally like J. Cole type beats, like that type of shit.
That's lit.
Yeah, no, it was cool at the time. It was cool at the time for sure. And I was still producing and stuff like that. So
how'd that transition come to be between like from producer dubstep shit to like artist vocalist?
I think it was just how my taste changed as I grew up. Like I was still I continued producing from 2013 up until now, but I wasn't releasing the whole time. So I'd say I stopped releasing music from like 2014 till like around 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
And during that time, I'd just make beats for fun, and it's either like some house shit or I started making some trap beats that sucked, but you know, at least I was getting into it because I started getting into trap music.
Honing the craft, you feel me?
Definitely.
That's lit. Do you self-produce now?
I do, yeah. Most of my music is self-produced.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I do like working with I have a lot of talented friends that I work with as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Collaborating. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's dope. That's really cool. I like that you've been so driven from such an early age, and like it shows, you know?
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate that.
That's what like really got me too. Like even looking at your gram, man, you always got a video for like every track at this. Like I'm like seeing fucking marketing or what's the word, promo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, this guy's putting the work in, and I like that. Like respect it a lot. You know, it's really cool.
I appreciate you saying that because that's something specifically this year I've been working on. That like before 2024, I feel like I really didn't have many visuals for my music, and the music wasn't translating how I wanted it to, like. So I got to make a visual. I got to put out a video that is telling people what to feel. You know what I mean? You watch the video. That's how I want you to feel when you're listening to the music. Right. And I think it's definitely helped. I think people really get more interested when there's something to watch with it. That's how I am.
Yeah. So. Especially in the age we live in now, it's like, hell yeah, of course, you know, it's just like people, it's stimulating. It's awesome. And it's just also, it's really dope. I think it's becoming a little bit of a lost art. Like I think people are really just focused on, I don't know what they're focused on, but how many dope music videos you see nowadays, like with actual like real intention and craft and time behind it, not just like, yo, I'm posted up at some spot, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
I like that you guys have like direction. But going back to 2019, 2020 and going from Naturally Trash to David Halo, what were you making? Like, was there a style change with that name change? And what was your intention as David Halo in the beginning versus, like, now? Talk about, like, the journey.
Man, okay. So, as Naturally Trash, that kind of, like I was saying, I definitely didn't feel confident in the music that I was releasing. And in 2020, like, during quarantine, I feel like a lot of people had that moment where they were just like, yo, like, I want to take music serious, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I think I could really turn it into a career because I started to hone my craft a little bit. Like, I think my biggest issue was that my vocals, like, just weren't that great. Like, I wasn't confident on the mic.
Right.
Mixing and mastering, that shit's, like, I was so bad at it. And I was doing everything myself at that point. So I was producing all the beats, you know, writing and recording all the songs and then mixing and mastering it myself.
Yeah.
Which I still do engineer all of my own songs. But I think when I switched to David Halo, which was like at the end of 2020, I was like, yo, like will be like a new chapter, I guess, in my life as well, because I'd gone through so much like in the year of 2020, like personal stuff that had nothing to do with music.
Right.
That I was like, yo, this will just be like a different chapter in my life. And then since I guess the beginning of 2021, that's when like I really locked in and started making the shit that I wanted to, really, or like the shit that I was super into and kind of creating my own style.
Yeah.
I guess you were saying like, or you were asking how the style switch was, like what the difference is between Naturally Trash and David Halo. I think I really just started to create my own sound with David Halo and definitely have more there's definitely more energy and confidence in the music.
Right.
And I think that's something that you can kind of hear if you listen to it, like, and that's what I personally love music where you can hear, you know, when the artist sounds confident, you know.
Right.
And I think a lot of underground artists, not a lot, but, you know, up and coming underground artists might not be as confident on the mic, like if you're just starting out, you know.
Yeah, so I think what leads to a lot of people making very monotone music because it's like a fear of taking like a risk, or, you know, just being assertive on the mic, you know?
100%.
Which I think that's dope. It's like kind of like, it's really good to even enforce that and talk about that, because I don't think a lot of people do. Even like when it comes to like stage presence, it's kind of like that, but like way to the simplest form, I guess you could say. And I think that's really cool. I think, you know, respect for just how you handle things, how you approach things, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
So stylistically, you know, what came to be kind of like, it's hard to like, I know it's hard to pinpoint what you were going for once it becomes your own, because once it becomes your own, it kind of just falls in place. But like, what would you say like you were making as David Halo in the beginning or so?
As David Halo in the beginning, a lot more rap than like the rock, like alternative rock style that, or like alternative punk that I'm making this year. But I've always kind of just did whatever the fuck I wanted to, like, and it kind of just falls into whatever genre it is.
Right.
2021, I was making a lot of rage music, which was like the first year of like David Halo, and that's when, you know, Mr. Rage blew up. There was that whole rage beat like trend going on. I really fucked with that sound, so I have quite a few. Yeah, I have quite a few like rage inspired songs from then. I have an album from 2021 that I'd say majority of it was like rage beats, but then there's some rock songs thrown in there. Some alternative shit, and I feel like I'm kind of on the same shit now.
Yeah, it's just evolved.
Yeah, it's just evolved in a way, you know, with my music taste, whatever I prefer, it's kind of the stuff that I make at the time, so I kind of just do whatever I feel.
That's lit.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say, what are some of your influences or inspirations when it comes to your music? You mentioned like a lot of like different sounds, so I was like, dang, you know, talk about that.
Kevin Abstract's a big one for me. I grew up listening to Brockhampton, which I feel like is like a sore topic for some people. Like,
I've never been into their fan base, but I know they're very controversial.
Yeah, there's a bit of controversy just because of one of the members like that got kicked out. And he was like one of the biggest members, Amir Van. I don't know if you like know what he did. I don't remember off top exactly what it was.
1 year and out the other.
Yeah, like
however old that was whenever that happened.
I mean, yeah, but you know, the fan base, I think people look at like the fan base of Brockhampton and it's like kind of like a joke on like Twitter and TikTok and shit like that.
Yeah.
But man, that's just the music I like.
Yeah, no.
It really inspired me when I was like a teenager and shit. So
yeah.
I think I took that with me. Tyler the Creator, like Odd Future, I grew up listening to. So definitely a big influence. Like
I've been like so heavy, like even recently, I was always into it like when I was younger, but like recently I've been playing like a lot of that shit on TV. Like, yo, damn, what the fuck? We need this back. Like, they were just so like, I don't know, everything had direction and it was just very creative.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that honestly can't be replicated now because it was just so much of the time. Like 2011 when Odd Future was really picking up. Tyler dropped like Goblin already.
Yeah.
And Wolf was about to come out. They dropped like the Odd Future tape, Volume 2. I don't think they could do something like so, or like a new group comes up and does some like offensive shit and get a TV show the way that Odd Future did and have a fan base. Time.
That shit would not fly nowadays. Hell no.
So not like the world's too soft for that kind of thing, but it's like it really just was like a product of the time and how, you know, those people grew up.
Yeah.
In California. I think it was California, right?
Yeah, a bunch of California skater kids. It really was such the era, like with the internet music era kind of like bubbling up and stuff. It's like Soulja Boy and shit.
Yeah.
Even to like Pitchfork era and all that. It's like, yeah, that really, it's crazy.
It is.
Now everything's just so fucking postmodern. It's just so like, lack of character. But that's another topic for another day. But what was I going to say? Influences, if you have any more.
Yeah. I grew up listening to Gorillaz as well, so I think that's where I get a little more of like, I don't know what they would be considered, what genre they would be considered, but like,
yeah,
they have some more like rock type songs. Like if you listen to their older shit, I don't know if you've
fuck with Gorillaz heavy.
Yeah, like their self-titled album. That was like an album that I bought on CD when I was like 8 years old. And that was some shit like I played non-stop. And there's a lot of different genres on there too. There's like a couple rap songs. Like everyone knows Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Rock the House, if you know that one.
Yeah. What was it, 19-2000 or
19-2000, yeah, yo. And the remix on that, I don't know if you know the remix. It's at the end of that album. Fucking crazy. Way better than the original song. Genuinely. Yeah, you gotta check it out.
I probably heard it before, but I gotta listen to that again.
Trying to think who else. Now I listen to like a lot of Underscores. Underscores is one of my biggest inspirations of the past couple of years, definitely.
Really, I never heard of them before.
You never heard Underscores, really?
Nah.
You got to check them out. They're awesome. They I saw them live last year, actually here in Brooklyn. And yeah, you know Jane Remover?
Nah, I don't think so.
Really? Okay.
I'm not tapped in with the cool kids.
You'll have to check out Underscores for sure, and Jane Remover, both very talented artists, big inspirations to me. But man, I'm trying to think who else. Grew up listening to a lot of Eminem, so I think that's where I got a lot of the rap from. That's how I started getting into rap, like Eminem, Lil Wayne, 50 Cent.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Good ones, really good ones.
Yeah, I used to collect a lot of CDs, so I had tons of rap CDs. I listened to U2 a lot when I was younger.
That's an odd one. That's a random one.
U2 is very random. Like, my dad fucked with U2.
Dad
so, like,
rock shit.
Yeah, literally dad rock shit. But, like, I think I carry a little bit of that in my music now. Like, that was just, like, the first, like, rock music that I really got into, I guess.
Right. That's lit. I like all your influences for the fact that I feel like they reflect in how you carry yourself musically. Like, it's very, like, creatively liberated artists, you know?
Yeah.
Like, never, like, it's just very, very good.
Hell yeah.
Like, especially with the Odd Future and, like, Gorillaz and stuff. It's like, where is there ever a bland moment in, like, the whole discography of either of those, like,
exactly
things, you know?
I think, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. There's definitely more influences that I just can't think of off the top of my head. But, like, for, like, dubstep, I was listening to a lot of, like, House Party, Skrillex.
Oh, shit.
Nero. I don't know if Nero's considered dubstep. You know Nero? Fucking
that
crazy.
I feel like that rang a bell.
Yo, yeah, if you've ever heard Doomsday by Nero, that song is fucking crazy. Like, I don't know how into like dubstep and like electronic music you are.
I was really into Skrillex when I was a kid.
Yo,
super into Skrillex.
You'll have to check out Nero for sure. Like, it'll give you that same feeling like when you used to listen to Skrillex and like, I mean, we all used to listen to Skrillex. Like,
yo, bro, that's
fucking
like,
goat.
That's a canon event right there.
Definitely for like everyone our age for sure.
For real, it was just like, again, like, it's the times very much. It was like a transitional era, like, oh, the internet. Oh,
yeah, 100%.
Hell yeah. Going back to a previously mentioned topic, I want to talk about the videos because I want to talk to both of you guys and have both of you guys talk about.
Hell yeah.
How the hell did you guys start with the videos? Like, what drove you to be like, I need a visual to help people perceive the music? And how do you guys meet and how this beautiful collaboration come to be? Talk about it all.
Do you want to tell this story? You want to sit on the couch and tell it? I can scoot over.
Yeah, you can scoot over.
Just so I feel like you want to be included for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You? Good?
We're lit.
Yeah.
I'm just moving there.
Because this is kind of a silly story.
It actually is. It just worked out really well.
Woo. All right. I think we're good now. Go ahead.
Awesome.
So, like, Munks was, like, supposed to be some, like, clothing brand or something like that. But that fell through. I fell through with a lot of stuff. But, like, one day I was like, damn, I really want to, like, do, like, photos and videos again. And, like, try to pick up that stuff. Because that was, like, I was watching a shit ton of movies. And all I would do is, like, smoke and just watch movies in my room. And that made me really want to, like, do that stuff. So, yeah. Because I got tired of being like, oh, I have good taste and that's it. But, like, I actually want to make stuff now. So, like, one day, I knew that he made music. This is, like, 2 months after we started working with each other or something like that. So I was like, oh, do you want to make a music video anytime? Like, free? I'll literally just pull up. And then he was like, oh, yeah. I actually wanted to shoot a music video, like, that week.
Yeah, funny enough.
Yeah.
So, literally this week, this was the week that I was, like, moving out of my house. And I was like, yo, like, I really want to do a music video for this song. And I literally had nobody to shoot it, right?
Right.
I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I guess I'm just not gonna shoot this video, right?
Right.
Because there's something about, like, if you shoot a music, is it picking me up? Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're good. We got these little lights here.
Gotcha. Something about shooting a music video by yourself is, like, depressing to me. Like,
I've been there, done that. It's actually so heinous. It's like,
especially with, like, setting up a tripod and shit. I don't even have a proper camera. Like I would have had to literally use my iPhone. Like that's it. Which, you know, people have made some pretty crazy shit, like shooting stuff by themselves on their phone.
Right.
But for me, it was just not like the vision that I had for the video. So I was like, damn, like I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I didn't know David that well yet. So I didn't like ask him. I don't think we barely talked.
We just talked
before
about
that.
each other's like, oh, who's your favorite artist? What music
Yeah,
do you listen
yeah,
to?
like-
and that's pretty much it.
Pretty basic like work talk, like coworker
So
talk.
you guys were like acquaintances at first?
we were acquaintances at first, yeah.
And so your friendship really deepened with the craft and the collaboration.
Definitely.
Yeah. So he asked, or he was like, yo, like if you ever need me to shoot a video, like a music video or whatever, just let me know. And I was like, yo, like actually, I'm gonna take you up on that.
And that's it.
I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Wait,
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I was like, no, I have to.
We did it like 3 days later, and that was the music video for my song Signal Death. And that video turned out okay, I think.
That's true.
How's it been? Has it been like a learning experience?
For me, definitely. I think for both of us, yeah.
That's lit. And so how long has it been like on how long has it been of you guys collaborating?
10 months.
Oh, yeah, like 10 months, like not even a
10
year.
months. How
almost
many
a year.
videos?
Signal Death, half a second, which didn't come out.
Smoke clears.
Smoke Clears, 4, 5, 6 videos.
Six
We've done
videos.
six. And then we've
small stuff like everything video or like photo related, like promo wise.
Yeah.
has been shot by him. Anything that I've like really posted has been shot by him in like the past 9-10 months.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
That's dope. That makes me so happy that y'all like. That's so. Whenever people collaborate, I was just like, we need more of that, bro. I think people be so standoffish and so individualistic, and it's like again, teamwork makes the dream work.
Definitely.
That's how I was before, and I was just like, nah.
Let's say fuck it
I need
sometimes.
to like actually like reach out and like I needed someone to like actually like give me stuff to do really, which kind of sucks. That's just my character, but like it really helps. Like
I feel you.
he always like helps me like make stuff, which is really good, and hopefully I can just ride that momentum. And then,
Yeah.
I think we just share a vision with a lot of like creative stuff.
Yeah.
And we can kind of like just explain it. Like I could explain an idea I have to him about a video or a shot, and he'll like get exactly what I'm talking about. And I feel like that's so rare. Because
Yeah.
you know, if you shoot with just anybody, let's say I hired a random videographer to shoot my music video tomorrow. It's like I don't know
There's
what
no
this guy has in
guarantee.
mind. Yeah, there's no
You don't
guarantee.
know what they do stylistically or like anything like that. 'cause
Exactly.
Everyone edits in their own style and everything
Yeah.
like that, and shoots in their own style, and that's really cool. Like, and I think it's really cool because how rare is it that someone else can execute your vision? I think most people feel like. Let me put this up low. I feel like most people feel like only they can execute their own vision, and hence why people are so standoffish and individualistic.
Yeah.
And I think that's so cool. I think it's dope. I think I'm glad that you're here today to like talk about it in the first person.
Yeah, this is like he's my right hand man. He's been my right hand man like since we met, basically, since we started shooting and shit. Cause, I mean, we're just so creatively like entwined. I think
Word.
it's pretty awesome.
Is there any crazy ideas for the future when it comes to music video collaborating? Or are you kind of just chilling right now, taking it step by step?
Like
Like
ideas that we would do. Or are you saying like
anything that you guys think is like a spectacle, or anything you guys thought like, yo, that would be sick. Like
the little short show.
Oh, okay, yeah. So the album that I'm working on right now, we want to shoot a music video for every song, and so far we've done three songs. Like the last 3 singles that I put out, we did videos for them and dropped them all on the same, on the release day, which is harder than people like really talk about. I feel like nobody talks about how much work it fucking takes. Like I'm trying to keep up and be consistent at the same time as us like doing a full video and having it ready on release day.
Yeah. And then you gotta worry about promoting that video while then working on the next video.
Exactly.
It's like an
Promo's a
ongoing.
bitch. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we also had an idea, which I think we'll end up doing it, but we haven't really worked on it too much yet. Kind of like a short show, like do a little show that ties in with the album, and it won't be a whole lot of dialogue, but it'll be like let the music tell the story and let the visuals tell the story.
Right. That's so sick.
And you kind of will take it as you do and interpret it in your own way.
Yeah.
We still are working on writing it, and then I'm sure we'll put it out sometime next year if we ever end up filming it. But that's something that I wanted. I think album rollouts are so important. Like if you look at an album like Brat, like Charlie XCX,
Yeah.
Dude, that rollout was crazy. Like the way that everybody was talking about the album before it even came out.
Yeah.
Because the singles and just like the artwork.
I didn't even know what that was. I just seen the picture everywhere.
You
I'm
just
like,
saw Brat everywhere?
Yeah,
See?
and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That's proof that rollout is working.
You know?
Because it's like people are seeing it and you get interested and you don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking crazy.
And whoever it's meant to attract, it will.
Exactly.
Because unfortunately, I didn't listen to the album. But
man, you got to. You have to. It's awesome.
I might check it out. I'm weird with celebrities right now. I'm weird with everything right now in this weird political age because
there's a lot going on. Yeah,
people, people be funding shit, and I'm like, am I gonna give you this fraction of a penny for this one
yeah,
stream?
with the Spotify stream.
So
yeah, well, if you see it fit, you should definitely check it out.
hell yeah, that's lit, man. What was I gonna say? With videos and stuff, what else you got going on when it comes to like live performances and stuff like that? I met you at Night Shift, and then that was a great performance. Have you performed before?
Yeah, I have, like a handful of times. I performed at Masquerade in Atlanta. I opened for Endy and Charming last year. I performed in Manhattan in January this year. That was like my most recent before the Night Shift show.
Wow, that's cool.
And there's a couple other shows like from years ago, but I did Chicago. I don't think I performed in Jersey yet, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say, how do you get like around? Because I met you in New York, so you being from Jersey, I was like, okay, cool. You're like reaching out, and then you're like, oh shit, Atlanta and Chicago. I'm like,
yeah, yo. So I mean, honestly, thank Endy, bro, because Endy kind of put me on in that aspect, like that I was opening for him. I opened for him in Atlanta, and then I just performed a song or two with him during his set in Chicago, and that was at House of Blues, which was pretty cool. And that was 2022.
That's sick.
Yeah, so I really don't have like any local pull, which is something I'm working on, because I've been trying to book some shows in the area, because I have people telling me, oh, I want to see you perform, but it's like to get everyone from Jersey to come out to Brooklyn on like a Tuesday night. It's fucked, dude. Like, nobody's doing that.
Yeah, because you have to drive. The traffic's terrible. Parking's terrible.
And if you take the train, you're not getting home till like 2 a.m. Like, the trains suck.
Dude, honestly, and then if you're taking Jersey Transit, sometimes that shit don't even run until like 4 in the morning.
Exactly. Fuck New Jersey Transit.
Literally.
They're assholes for sure.
Yo, bro. Terrible. But that's lit. In the midst of getting that local pull, have you been planning on performing anywhere? You got anything booked, or it's just been like
nothing booked yet, but definitely gonna have something in the fall. I'm not sure where, so I can't give details, but we will see. I'm in the midst of working it out because I'm dying to perform again. I really enjoy it. It's something that I'm like, I'm scared to do, but that's what makes it like so intriguing. You know what I mean? Because then once you do it, it feels amazing. Yeah, and then once you're done, it feels even fucking better, because I'm like, damn, like, let's go. Like, I just finished a show.
That's lit.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? I like that you talk about albums and album rollout, because I feel like people are so hell-bent on singles today. Like, I guess that's just what the attention span calls for.
Definitely.
So, like, I don't know. You don't see as many albums as you once did back in the day when it was just like album. How's your album going? Because you said you're working on one, right?
Yeah. So, I've released a couple albums already. 2 albums and then 1 EP in like the past couple of years. So my last album came out about a year ago, like last summer. And I've been working on this new one since, and it's going well. It's a lot of like rock shit, which is what I love making the most, even though I don't even listen to a lot of rock music.
Right.
But I kind of think that's what makes it unique.
That's where because sometimes you listen to rock music and you end up sounding like what you listen to. When you don't have that influence, you're just lit, like out of the box.
So I definitely have like a hip hop ear, and like I listen to a lot of pop music as well. So I think it's kind of like that mixed with the rock, like just rock instruments, you know, rock sounds, and a lot of distortion, because I just fucking love distortion. So
yeah,
I think it's like a unique take on like rock or punk music.
I was gonna say that when I watched you perform, even I would assume that there was like some sort of like punk undertone from like the distortion and even just how you carry yourself, and I was like, this guy's cool. I like that.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah, man. But talking about your album again, you know, how's it been working on it?
Man, it's been quite a trip, because I get these creative blocks pretty often, which fucking sucks. Like, I'm sure you do too, because you're just, well, I mean, all three of us are creatives. Like, it just happens.
Yeah.
But it's so frustrating with music, because, you know, you just, like, I'll be making shit. I make shit almost every day, and it doesn't always sound good. And there's sometimes those periods of, it'll be weeks where nothing sounds good to me.
Yeah.
And I just delete shit. I'm like, bro, like, this fucking sucks. Like, eventually you get it back. But it's been a pretty cool experience so far recording. I'd say I'm almost done. So I'm hoping to release in like 2025. I don't have hella details to share, but like I said, we're doing videos for every song on the album. So
how long have you worked?
Pretty sick.
When you start working on it?
So last July. So about a year now.
Last July. Wow. Holy shit. Year into the album.
Hell yeah.
Damn, that's gangster, man. We need more motherfuckers like you that are really putting that work in. No hate to that. No, I know everyone works at their own different pace, and some people could just get shit out. But like, I think when you really take that time to perfect everything, you know, and just really listen over, dude, a year, that's a lot of time. It's a little bit of time, but it's a lot of time.
No, it definitely has felt like a long time. I can't lie. And you know, I've been releasing singles to keep up, of course.
I was like,
I've been releasing singles, which I don't want to do, like, but you kind of have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just part of being an underground.
Are these singles off the album, or just singles just to keep people like...
They're off the album, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's the last three that I released, so Smoke Clears, We Buy Junk Cars, and Stun Double Baby are all on the album.
Word up. And, no, yeah, I think that's cool. That you're at least, like... kind of like getting two birds with one stone by at least releasing singles off the album, so it's like marketing while keeping people appetized for the main course. You feel me?
Exactly.
That's lit. Shit, what was I gonna say? When it comes to like, I think it was like, I seen the marketing for one of your videos. If it wasn't the last one, it was one before that. But I really just like the digital aspect of it. Like if I'm saying it right, like I don't know, I think the last one you had like some computer overlay on it or something.
Oh, with the photo booth.
Yeah, and then I think the one before that you just had like I want to say it was like some VHS, like fucking, like, it's like not VHS look, but like I think there was some, I don't know, I might be remembering wrong.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
but I very much just like the style. Where is that, like, again, when it comes to the creative vision and direction for these videos, are you kind of like, do you have a vibe, like, do you have like a, how do you approach that even? Like, how does that go between y'all? Like, I have this vision, it's this, it's that, all right, I could do this, like.
Man, I feel like a lot of the ideas, the base idea will usually come from him, or I'll have at least idea for a couple shots, and then he'll kind of take it to the next level for me, you know?
Yeah.
So where do you get it from then? Movies and shit, right? Like, what movies?
Yeah, like movies. Like a really popular director, Wong Kar-wai. I just first saw his movies like 3-4 years ago. Fallen Angels, Chungking Express. Those are like his two most popular ones. So a lot of inspo from that, and then from there I started watching a lot of like 90s Taiwanese movies, and then I really fuck with like Asian movies in general. So like I'd be watching shit from like the usual, like Japan, China, and then a lot from the Philippines too. And then I've been starting to watch a lot of like movies from Thailand, which are really good, like horror movies. I love horror movies. Yeah, a lot of that stuff is from horror movies too. And then just my like general aesthetic that I've had ever since like I was a kid growing up. I realized like I shouldn't really try to like hide that and make it like, and actually like just make it. It might be cool. It probably is cool. And then if it works, it works. So yeah, I just like playing around with a lot of stuff.
That's dope. I like that. I like that, man. It's just so cool to have Because music is one thing, and even with interviewing, I've heard plenty of music people be like, "Oh, my influences are these artists and that artist and this artist and that artist." I really have a fun time interviewing like people who do different things, like a videographer or whatever, because the influences are so different for me. It's so refreshing. It's like, oh shit, this movie, that movie, this director. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's really cool. So that's dope, man. I like that you guys apply that to the music.
Yeah.
You know, that's sick. And we need more cinema. We need more of that. Real shit.
Because I feel like there's nothing better than like watching a good music video with a song that you really like too.
Bro, sometimes the music video makes me like the song.
Yo,
sometimes I listen to a song and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of mid. You watch the video and you're like,
holy shit.
Best song ever.
See, and that's something that like, not like I bank on it because I don't think my songs are bad, but like, you know, at least if somebody's watching the video, yeah, exactly. It accentuates the experience. It makes it better every time. I mean, you're never gonna watch a good music video and be like, this didn't make it better. Like, you know what I mean? Even if the song's mid, the song could be trash. Yeah. If the video's sick, you're probably gonna go back and watch that video at least a couple times.
Bro, you look up anime music videos from fucking 7 years ago and you realize that half of them songs were ass. Watching it to watch Naruto fucking beat the shit out of whoever. And
it'd be like, it has like 1 billion views too.
Yeah. Like
motherfuckers fucking watch that everywhere, bro.
Since the beginning of the internet, yo. Real shit. And I think that's so cool. Yeah, it really does accentuate it. And I don't know, it's just something about the human experience where just they're like, ooh.
The visuals always help, yeah. And that's why I really had to like hone in on that shit this year. Because I was like, bro, if my music's going to go anywhere, like I want there to be visuals and like an aesthetic around it. I'm really trying to build like a brand, you know?
Right. All bases covered. Talking about things when it comes to expanding with music, like merch, website, anything like that going on, or do you have any?
Yeah, so we have a website. It's called DAMAGECLUB, and that's a group. It's just like a little creative collective that I have with a couple of my friends. One of my friends that's a photographer and videographer. Not him, but different guy. Andy. Do you know Andy?
I do not.
Okay, he's an artist in the scene. He has he's gotten quite a bit of buzz. He's going on tour with Charming again. He's actually coming to New York. He's coming to Brooklyn. I think you should come to the show in October. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm always down.
We're gonna go. So I'll send you the info and shit for that. Yeah. He's really dope. And then my friend is he's an actor and stuff. So it's really just like it's kind of a mixed bag of like creatives, but we're all kind of in the entertainment.
That's so
business.
sick.
And we've worked on some clothes and stuff like that, but we all have our own main focus. You know, mine is music, and then.
That's cool. I'll put the links to that in the description.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That's sick. I think that's so cool. Again, I like shit that it's like when you're crossing worlds. Like, I don't know. Every collective is musician, or musician, producer. And like, okay, that's cool. Like, no hate, you know, no shade. That's cool.
Yeah.
But like, bro, you guys, like, that's dope. That's sick, man. Again, because like, bro, what the fuck? When you put a videographer with an actor, with a musician, with a whomever. And what the fuck are they going to make together? That shit's so sick, you know? That's really cool. And where do you get the idea for that? Did you find it? You found the collective, or it was how that come to be?
Yeah, I guess we all kind of found it together. I don't remember whose idea it was. Honestly, this is something we made like 3 years ago, but shit, I don't know. We kind of just we were just like, oh well, we're all making our own stuff and you know going at our own pace. Why not make a little collective? I hate to bring them up again. Brockhampton is one of those groups where it's like. Some musicians and they have like their graphic designer, photographers, their managers in the band, like shit like that. We all thought it was so cool, and we were like, yo, like we could do some shit like that. And it's not even on a basis of like we all have to work together and collaborate. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to have Carson the actor in my music video because he's an actor. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, it's just y'all are. It's
just
dope.
Together and release whenever something comes out from any of us. It goes on the website. It goes on our Instagram, stuff like that. So
it's a great way to just like promote and also like build community.
Exactly.
That's what I like about that.
And it's like one of those things that that I like. You know, I like as a consumer. Like I like following. Like a collective or something where it's just a cool group of people, like people I find interesting. That's kind of what I hope people will see us and be like, oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of a weird group.
That's
of
lit.
people, you know?
Yeah, no, I think that's like again, we need this. Like, where is this? Where has this been? So I really like that. I respect it.
Hell yeah.
It's really cool, man. It's really cool. Like, I don't know, when you have a love for creating rather than like, I don't know, people still be so wrapped up in like clout or just like being performative or whatever, social status. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
And when you just have a love for creating, bro, this is the shit that makes you excited. Like, I don't know.
It does. It really does make me excited. Like, I mean, I've always been like creative. Like I was saying, I was making YouTube videos when I was 10.
Yeah.
Like even that, it's not high. You know, it's not like it's not super well made, but it's
that
still
motivation.
something. Like I still was motivated at least to. I was putting out videos like every day for probably 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
I made like over 1,000 YouTube videos. Like that shit.
I feel you on that one.
Even as a little kid, like
Damn.
that's a lot of shit. Like I was hella
trying
motivated.
to make it. Dude, I feel you. When I was like 11, 12, I thought I was going to live in the YouTube houses and shit. I was going to have my fucking gold plaque, million subscribers off of fucking video games, and that clearly happened.
That was another thing I wanted to do.
The vision.
Yeah, exactly. Like it changed a little bit because now obviously I do music, but like I used to watch like FaZe Clan hella because I'm hella into Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Dude, I wanted to live at the FaZe house. I was like, yo, I gotta go visit them. And
then they made it like a hub and shit. Like in 2016, that shit was like super lit. They were like on top of YouTube.
Yeah, bro. Like that was awesome to me. And I think that kind of relates to what you were saying, people like a sense of community and stuff like that. That was one of those things where it's like seeing all these creatives live in a house together. I thought it was awesome. And like, granted, it wasn't in a musical way, but that's just something that I resonated with, I guess, that I just thought it was really sick that all these people come together and do their thing
for the common cause. Yeah. And I can only imagine how helpful it is when it comes to like funding dreams and shit like that. Like at least in those YouTube houses, you know, all these motherfuckers making mad income in one house.
Yeah.
You think bills are a problem? We lit.
Deadass. You guys just get to play video games all day.
Literally, we ain't worried about shit. The motherfuckers were pulling out Audi R8s and shit. You remember that? FaZe Rain was out here with the Audi. I wanted that shit because of FaZe Rain. Now he's like he like recovered from like drug addiction.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy.
he was in a wheelchair and shit.
I don't know.
Did you ever watch FaZe really or no?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I was a Minecraft kid.
Yeah, no, I was Minecraft and COD, but like
I was a YouTube kid. I just fucked with all of it.
All of it.
All of
That's
it
funny.
there. But when it came to that shit, I don't know what happened. I feel like he gassed it, but that wheelchair was crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I really don't know what like his I'm happy he recovered. If he's fully recovered, good for him. I haven't kept up with what he's up to, but
that shit's crazy.
That shit is crazy.
I wanted to ask. I like your fit, man. Where's the fashion inspiration come from? What inspired the look? Just what I put on today?
Man, yeah, I feel like it's just what I put on today. I don't know if I have. I feel like this is a lame answer. I know you want me to give like a super interesting answer.
It's even a weird question. So just a lame question.
Because I wish I could tell you like where it really comes from, but it's just I just wear shit I like, and that's really as simple as it is. Like
that's the realest answer you could give.
Yeah.
Because I'd be confused when people be like, well, this was inspired by this or this and that. I'm like, yeah. I just got this from the thrift. I got this from the thrift. Right. I got these 3 years ago, and I walked out of bed.
I just, I don't know. I like baggy clothes. I like the proportions and shit. So I wear a lot of baggy ass pants, big shirts. That's really it.
Real shit.
Yeah, I don't switch it up too much.
Real shit. Yeah, man. I think when I met you, you were rocking like a bandana and shit or some shit. Yeah. I'm like, that's what made me. I was like fashionable, fashionista. Yeah. But what else we got going on? We talked about the past, talked about the present, talk a little bit about the future.
Oh wow, that was a great segue.
Right? We talked about the album you're working on now, but what are your ideas for like the near future, or even like if you have like a couple year, like a 3-year, 4-year plan? What do you see David Halo going into?
Shit, I mean, it really all depends on where the music goes. I can't lie, but like without banking on me being a millionaire in a year, right? Because I want that to happen. Who doesn't want that to happen?
That's the ideal, like, tomorrow is the day.
Yeah, but that's not the main goal of my music at all, of course. Right. Like, it's really just a creative outlet, and it's like, I want it to work out as a career. If it doesn't, oh well. I think my plan is I would love to be a musician full-time, like as a career and I don't gotta do anything else.
Right.
And I would love to move out somewhere where it's hot as fuck and I could be left alone in a way. Like if I went to like Arizona or something and just had a nice ass house, I feel like that would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, the desert,
Yeah,
I was
too
gonna
hot.
say, I was gonna be like, you're gonna cook in the summer. However,
Yeah.
I fucking love like the West and like the Southwest. It's very dry and very nice.
I've
The fact that it's dry is so much better. I
Yeah.
hate the humidity here.
Humidity is what kill. Yo, I've been in 100 degrees, dry heat, chilling.
No sweat.
Bro, 75 degrees over here,
In
full
New York?
humidity. I'm like,
yeah.
Yo.
That shit is deadly. Like fucking crazy.
dry heat's nice. It dries your skin, but it's nice. That's dope.
Yeah, so I actually haven't even been to Arizona before, but my point is that I would just like to go just somewhere. Just go anywhere that I can, travel,
yeah.
experience shit, live in different places, work on music. But besides that, if I had like a plan B, I think I could become an engineer, just work in a studio and be an engineer because I went to music school here in New York.
Oh shit, what's cool?
It was Recording Connections, and it was like an online secondary college, and I was based in a studio on Broadway. I forget the name of the studio, which is really bad, but this was like
That's
2
so
years
cool,
ago.
though.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. So I had like my mentor was this guy that engineered for like Eminem and 50 Cent back in like the mid 2000s, which was really cool.
That's really cool. Man was
Yeah.
on top.
Yeah, no,
he was
literally.
there for many men. Man was there for fucking nah.
I think it was. I don't know which song specifically he like worked on, but I
Cleaning
think
out my closet.
yeah, I think he was doing some of the mixing on like Encore and like even the curtain call Eminem.
That's cool. Yeah, I was like thinking, I'm like, which era is that? That's super dope.
Yeah.
That's super sick. Man, that's cool. Connections are the fucking way. Connections are gonna get you where you want to go. So that's
100%.
dope, man. What made you get into that program? How'd that approach you?
Shit, I finished high school and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I didn't apply for any colleges or anything, and I was like, I don't even really want to go to college.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, do I just get a job now or do I go to school? And this was the end of 2021, so I was David Halo at this point.
Yeah.
And I was releasing music like consistently. And then I don't know, I started looking into music schools. I was trying to figure out what I could do online because this was also like end of 2021 going into 2022. COVID was like picking back up a little bit too.
Oh my god, I was so whack.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous because I ended up doing a lot of my classes on Zoom and not in person at this studio in New York, which was a
Right.
terrible commute from New Jersey, but it
Yeah.
was like I still want to get the experience of going to the studio, hanging out with other creatives and other producers and stuff like that. But damn, what was the question? Fuck.
It was how'd you get into the program?
Oh,
Or
shit.
How to get to you?
I guess just from looking at shit online, I was just trying to figure out what would fit me the best and what I think I would get the best, like get the most out of, you know, because
Word.
I really wanted to learn how to engineer properly and engineer for other artists too.
That's
in
lit.
the case that I was thinking about working at a studio at that point and just being a recording engineer, or even just working from home, being like a mixing or mastering engineer.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, has it made? I would assume that it made some fairly massive contributions to your music and like what you do, or is it just kind of like, I took it with a little grain of salt. It helped me.
No, it definitely helped me a lot because I think I just learned a lot about, engineering, of course, and then just, I learned a lot about music production in general and the history of like music production, and I think that I kind of started producing a little differently, and like I just learned some new tricks. I have new tricks up my sleeve, like leaving school, I think.
Word. Talking about the producing, I want to dive into that because you kind of mentioned in the very beginning, and then we didn't really talk into that.
Mm-hmm.
How has that been, like, stylistically, your evolution as a producer, and like really and producing for yourself as well? Like, that's cool, man.
Hell yeah, thank you. Damn, I don't know. I think it's such a good creative outlet. It's almost better than like writing a song and recording a song, cause I can do anything. I can literally make whatever I fucking want. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like the freedom of it that's so nice. So I think that my style has changed quite a bit since I started. I started making house music and shit.
Yeah.
And now I'm producing like alternative punk music and shit
Yeah.
like that. And I still
jump.
Yeah, it is quite a jump. But I think it's just my evolution of my style and what I've been into.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I just listen to a lot of random shit. Yo, the day lists on Spotify are clutch. Because I find so much new music, and he puts me onto a lot of, like, crazy indie shit that I would have never heard before.
Word.
And I get a lot of inspiration from that kind of stuff, and I think I take a lot of it into my production. Man, I don't know what else. I hope that was a sufficient answer.
Yeah, no, you don't ever have to, like, juice yourself for words. If it's just simple. I'll be asking, sometimes... This is me being self-aware for a second. Sometimes on this fucking interview, I'll be so stoned, or I'll just be, like, tired, and I'll just ask a dumb question. I'll be like, why the fuck did I ask that? Like, there's no fucking answer
happens,
in there,
bro. It happens.
Yo, bro, sometimes I'll be watching back the pod, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what was I doing,
What the
bro?
fuck was I doing? I don't have a PhD in journalism or anything, or any fucking... That's stupid. I don't have any fucking degree in journalism. I just be...
I think you're doing a good job.
I be winging it.
I think you're doing great so far.
DIY, for real.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What was I gonna say? Shit, I think I'm kind of running out of things to ask about, which is good. Usually this is the part where I ask you, like, do you feel, is there anything you want to talk about, or you guys want to talk about on this? Because it's your platform, it's your interview, do as you please.
Man, do you have anything that you want to say?
Like what? Promote?
You could promote,
literally anything.
You could say what you're eating tomorrow, anything.
Picking this thing up again, MUNKSBOY.
Oh yeah, show him the back, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yo, this guy has been making some clothes, screen printing shit.
How is that? You kind of mentioned it, but then you made it seem like you kind of like didn't want to do it anymore, and you went into the videography.
It was so. Shout out, Gentle. I worked with her in a couple of different jobs, and then she has her own little small business too. Shout out to Lagaya, if you want Filipino-owned jewelry. But she made an event called 1-800 Project to like support other like small businesses too, and she asked me a while ago, and I was like, okay, yeah, sick. And then I was like, am I just gonna sell photos here? I was like, I've always loved fashion, bro. And last year I kind of like stepped away from fashion to focus on the videography stuff, because I was like, damn, I'm focusing on fashion so much that I'm just like dropping money on clothes, wearing it, and that's pretty much it. That's all I'm doing with it. At least let me like get another hobby that's like, can actually take me somewhere, because I wanted to do like fashion design and all that, but I don't know. But I just picked this up again, and to fulfill like kind of like an old dream project, and it was really fun, and I really do want to continue this. Like the whole idea with Munks initially was to like, I want to learn how to like, I don't know, like please all the senses. Like I love music. Music is like my first love. If I ever could, I would just do music, but I don't think so. Love visual stuff. I love shit. Fuck it. If I want to get into scent, I'll get into scent. I'm trying to get into that a little bit. Food. Love cooking. I don't know how that's gonna tie in, but like,
So
well, you better make a perfume or something.
Fuck it. I don't know.
That shit's sick. Jack of all trades, creative outlet is what Munks
that'd be
is, right?
dope. The Munks brand, and you got like clothes, perfume, cologne, food, which I don't even know how you could do that. It's gonna just like you're gonna like cattle stamp Munks onto like whatever you make. Just
that would be sick. That's actually a good idea. On a burger.
Remember the Halo restaurant we were talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Word.
We'll do a restaurant. We're gonna do a MUNKSBOY, David Halo, DAMAGECLUB restaurant.
Yeah.
That'd be lit.
At least I think that would be a sick venture. That's like one thing I'd love to do when if I have like hella money.
Dinner and a show.
Yeah,
but
bro.
you run the show.
Exactly.
That's lit.
I also have this other crazy idea that honestly the restaurant thing could tie into it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just putting it together now. But I have this idea, right? And this is in the future. If I'm famous, I got hella money, right? I can have money to blow. It doesn't matter. I would do one show in like every state of the U.S., right? So I do 50 shows. where it would be like a listening party for my new project, whatever that project is at the time. And that's the only way you're going to hear the project. It's not going to come out on anything else. And, you know,
That's
people
some
will
Kanye
take videos.
shit,
Literally
yeah.
some Kanye shit. But
That'd be lit. Is it gonna be like a
it'd be so
ceremony?
sick. Yeah, and you know, it'd be a performance and shit too. Yeah, ritual. Yeah. No, yeah.
Have the gospel there, like, oh.
No, that would be sick though. I know it's some Kanye shit.
What would your getup be? What would you have like there to celebrate this album, this listening party?
I think I would want it to be like a kind of like an intimate experience. Like it would be a small venue. We'll serve food. I just put it together now. We'll serve MUNKSBOY DAMAGECLUB food.
And cologne.
And all sit down and listen to it. Or I guess stand, I don't know. It depends what the music sounds like. I'm not sure.
Vibe.
But
Make a jazz album.
yeah, fuck it. Dude, I'm at the point in my life that I feel like, or I'm not at the point in my life yet, but I want to get to the point in my life where I could just make whatever and like,
Dead ass.
and people will check it out. That's the goal.
It would be nice. Like, I think we're like one step away from that, but since we have to like market ourselves and make money in this world, we like realize we're like, damn, I can't do that. I have to make something that might like do something.
Yeah, and
Like,
I still kind of do whatever I want.
Me too.
Already, but you know,
It sucks. Like, imagine just being like, yo, I want to make my own perfume and my own restaurant.
exactly.
And you could just get up and get to it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
It's like
exactly what I mean.
9 out of 10 people are going to tell you, like, what the fuck are you doing in today's world?
Yeah,
But if we were in a free world, that'd be so lit.
definitely. And it's like as soon as I have the funding to do all this shit that I want to do, like I'm gonna make it happen. Like I put the battery in my back every day to make music, the videos we shoot. Like I fucking post promo every day.
Yeah,
bro.
you guys are doing good. I don't know what your budget is or whatever, but you guys are doing good, and you guys are doing
I
great.
appreciate that. Our budget is not shit. Like, to
Yeah.
be honest,
We
like
don't have a budget.
we try to spend as little money as possible.
Cheap as fuck.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm like,
Yeah.
I know you guys are like DIYing this shit for real, you know? That's
Yeah,
lit.
we are.
Hell yeah. No, so with where you guys are now, I could only imagine like with expansion and with evolution and also with like resources that come with, you know, stepping up.
Yeah.
You're gonna be lit, you know? Whenever
Oh,
you
yeah.
you're gonna be super lit. Cause you're already lit now with Zero, with Zilch, you know? Like that's dope.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That's lit. That's lit. Now that we kind of talked about everything, we had you guys even talk about things you guys want to talk about on the pod.
hmm
I guess we'll start wrapping it up.
Okay,
And
for sure.
you know, so let me think about it. What's the last question on this shit? David Halo, what are you doing the next day, week, month, year, decade, century, millennium? It doesn't have to be music related. It could be what you're eating for breakfast tomorrow, but just give us a rundown. And Monks too.
Man, okay. So tonight, I'm gonna go home, lay down because my knee hurts, and play Far Cry 3. I think.
That's a good one.
I love
the
Far
best
Cry
one.
3. Yeah, definitely. It's like one of my favorite video games
Yeah.
of all time. And I'll probably eat some pasta or some shit.
That sounds good.
Maybe I'll work on some music too. I have a cool idea for some shit I'm gonna sample tonight. That song he put me onto. Like I was saying, bro. Like this shit is true.
Real
True
influence.
story. What are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Or tonight. Sorry, tonight.
Tonight, I'm dropping everyone off. I am smoking in my car. I am going home, high as fuck. And then I'll probably heat up a Trader Joe's Jamaican beef patty.
Mm.
Watch Mario Kart YouTube. Yo, Mario Kart YouTube is actually horrible. I've been addicted to it for a year. It's
Addicted is
actually
crazy.
fucking
Addicted
crazy.
to Mario Kart.
Yeah,
Mario
like-
Kart YouTube? And what, they just like discussing discourse of Mario Kart?
They just be like really good at Mario Kart, competitive Mario Kart.
Oh,
low-key.
shit.
I don't know why.
That shit's probably
It just
better than
tickles my
NASCAR.
brain. It just tickles my brain some way. Have to watch it every night now.
I'ma also
I like
watch.
that.
I watch Explore With Us on YouTube. Those
Oh,
crime documentaries, the
shit.
interrogation
Yo.
videos. You fuck with those?
I be watching those shit like,
Yo,
yo, bro, they be explaining body language. They be explaining their speech
Exactly.
patterns. They be showing them like, and they're like, you see how they itch their eye? That actually shows that they're very fucking guilty.
he's nervous.
I'm like,
He's
yo.
lying. Yeah, yo. Honestly, crime. I would go into like being a crime investigator or some shit, or like a detective. That's Plan C. Let's say, fuck music. I learned enough off of YouTube that I could do that job, bro.
Yo, bro,
Anything off
you just have to
YouTube
be a
is
professional
insane.
gaslighter and manipulator.
Yeah.
That's all law is.
Yeah, they're
Law
just
is
there like,
manipulation and gaslighting.
where were you on 10 o'clock Monday? Oh yeah, no you weren't. It's like we have the evidence that you were somewhere else. Well, shit.
Like, that would be sick. And then, yo, imagine you end up in one of those videos and you get to watch a breakdown of you working, doing your work, and catching this fucking guy.
Yo, you're gonna be like, yeah, you see me right there. Yo,
Like
show that to
that.
your bitch. You're like, yo, you see me
It
right
would be
there?
so sick, bro. Those videos are so fire. Like,
Ay, ay, ay. That's so funny.
that's the only... I don't really watch shows or movies that
Yeah, I
often.
mean,
Like,
who
I
does?
just watch YouTube.
What are we on cable?
It's becoming like
Exactly.
whenever I watch a movie, I feel like I have to like really watch it. So I'm like so much fucking energy now. Just watch stupid YouTube
Yeah,
videos.
YouTube is
Yeah.
clutch.
Yeah.
YouTube is clutch.
Bro, YouTube, you can find anything on YouTube. I will sit on YouTube. Bro, YouTube's the best thing on fucking earth. I've been in love with YouTube since I was a kid. Bro, on YouTube, in the same hour, I could watch a fucking crime interrogation, a historical documentary about like fucking Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
and then like the craziest experimental music from like some guy down the street.
Yeah, bro.
My music wouldn't be my music taste. My taste of anything wouldn't be like anything without YouTube. I was so sad the other day because I was like, I am a product of the algorithm, which makes me like, oh shit.
Bro, I thought I was like fucking woke once upon a time here. Like, oh, hey, what's up? There you go. I thought I was like woke. Like, yeah, no, I'm not like an internet kid for real. Like, I have interests. And then like I moved in with my partner, and she's 2 years older than me, and she's like, you're such a fucking online kid. Like, you're so online. I'm like, she's like, what the fuck are you talking about, Riz? I'm like, bro, I don't even know what
She
this
doesn't
is.
know what Riz is.
I'm
bro.
asking you. No, it's not even Riz, but like, what was the thing the other day? Fuck. There was something that came on my Explore page the other day, and I was like, babe, do you know what this is? Because I don't know what this is. And she was like, the fuck are you talking to me about right now? You're so online right now. And I'm like, I don't even know what it is. I'm trying to think of what it was, bro. It was like, it's like one of these aura things. Oh, no.
Skibbity toilet. What was this?
English or Spanish.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah.
I realized how old we're getting.
Yeah.
I used to be so up with all the slang
like the-
memes.
Yes,
and all that shit.
yes.
Now I'm just like, what the fuck?
Or I'll be in a comment section and someone's like making a joke, like a kiki haha, and I'm like, what the fuck is funny? And there's like mad likes on it, mad replies, LMFAO.
Yeah, you're
like,
getting left out. Like, you don't even fucking know.
I have to like click the blue text on TikTok so I can like watch the explanation video of the joke. It's not funny anymore.
Funny, so- yeah, once you see the explanation, that shit is not
It's
gonna
like,
hit,
all
bro.
right, I'm old. Literally, that's how I
Some
feel.
old head shit. We're old heads online.
No idea what like Onika burger and all that stuff is like.
You
my
lost
girlfriend
me.
is just like talking about that, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? It's actually insane.
I never understood the Skibbity. I don't know what Skibbity toilet is. All I know is that like Jon Stewart made like a terrible video, like with Joe Biden.
I have no idea.
It was terrible.
Bro. I know it's some little kid shit.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
some little
that's
kid
Gen
shit
Alpha.
for sure.
That's Gen Alpha.
Yeah. Yeah, these
what-
kids are brain rot.
Brain rot is
Real brain rot.
Brain
Real
rot.
We thought our brain rot was bad. Their brain rot.
Our brain rot was bad, yo. The
Yeah.
MLG
Yeah.
videos
YouTube
and
poop.
like YouTube poop, yeah. Like that shit is almost worse, to be honest.
They were like, oh, wait, yo, what's up?
Like that. If anything, like I'm sure Skibbity Toilet and like Riz and shit, like that shit is funny as a little kid right now.
Oh
Why
my-
was YouTube poop funny to
Oh
us?
my god, that shit.
It was
Or the
not-
MLG edits,
The
like,
MLG edits, I thought that shit was hilarious, bro. Like
oh, you put a hit marker on anything and you had me
the
dead
hit
on
marker,
the floor.
Doritos, Mountain Dew, bro. That shit stuck with me.
Oh,
Though.
get the camera
Yeah, bro.
Yo, bro, is the fact that every generation is like has their own brain rot now is like funny.
Yeah.
That shit is hilarious.
We just I watched someone talk about how brain rot is like a CIA psyop and how they're like trying to fuck with us. They're like, yeah, nah, they're trying to make you watch nothing. That means nothing. I'm like, all right, bro.
But if you really think about it, like all shows mean nothing.
Yeah, I'm like,
you-
everything means nothing if you want to put it like that.
yeah, it's like it's entertainment. It's all fake though. Like you could talk like the TV show Friends. Like that's some shit people watched in the '90s, but none of that's real. Like,
Yeah.
is that brain rot? If it's all like, cause none of it's real, it's brain rot. Like it doesn't really make sense. You know?
It's like, well, actually, it takes some cognitive thinking to really understand Friends. Like, no, it doesn't.
bro.
I put it on in the background to zone out.
I watched that whole show, bro. I used to love it. To be
Yeah,
honest.
I love Phoebe. Yeah, I hate Ross.
You hate Ross.
I hate
Who the fuck
Ross.
hates Ross?
He's what? He's such a manipulator.
It's
And
a show,
That's
though.
what
It's
I
a
be
show.
realizing.
He's such a manipulator, and then he holds the whole "we were on a break" thing over Rachel as if he didn't cheat like right after they broke
Yeah,
up. Like
yeah,
you were
that-
plotting on that bitch because you and Chandler were talking about her 2 seasons ago. Yeah, the girl at the fucking da store. Yo, I do not like Ross.
Damn, were you there, bro?
Yo, no,
Talk
if,
about it like you were there.
bro, I be watching the show and they like, yo, the
It
characters,
pisses you off. It
characters reoccur, and like that character that he cheated on Rachel with, or he hooked up with after Rachel, was there like seasons ago, and he would be like, yeah, I think she's mad cute, and it's like, you was plotting while you
Yeah.
were with your girl.
He was plotting. That shit is crazy. Hey, that's some real life shit though. People do that. Like,
Yeah,
you know, not me, but people do that.
I fuck with Phoebe though. She was from the street, unbothered, colorful,
She's
and
chill.
real.
Yeah,
Word.
she's definitely chill.
Enough about Friends though. I won't hold up much more of your time. I think we'll outro it here with some great conversation.
Awesome.
This was the Cult of Personality podcast hosted by yours truly, Mikeymcchoppa. With me today was David Halo and MUNKSBOY. Awesome. I gotta make sure I get names right. Yo, sometimes I be fucking up, bro. Sometimes I be meeting people and I'm like, yo, what's up? And they're like, nah, that's not me. I'm like, gotta cut this out in the editing.
Yeah, right.
Anywho, we'll see you next week. I don't know who I'm interviewing. Peace, love, and hair grease. Thank you guys again. Any final words?
Thank you for having us. This was awesome.
Hell yeah. All right. And peace out. Free Palestine. Free the Congo.
Palestine.
Free all victims of Western imperialism.